They're in the gate. And they're off and racing. On the inside, Sea Captain goes out for the lead. He's quickly joined by Maclamat alongside. Behind them, the favorite Alpha Predator down along the rail. Then it's going to be Surprise Kick, and wide at the back is Richard Hootie. They cruise around that first turn, and it is Sea Captain Huber Villagomez. A 6-1 shot holds that lead. Maclamat and Ronald Allen Jr. are pursuing the leader. They're just a length and a half back. Another 2.5 lengths back to Alpha Predator, who sits in third. Then comes Surprise Kick, and still at the back is Richard Hootie. The quarter was 23 and 4/5 seconds. Sea Captain with that lead. Maclamat, Ronald Allen Jr. inching ever closer to the leader, and then still another 3.5 lengths back to Alpha Predator. Then comes Surprise Kick, and Richard Hootie can still see them all. Maclamat, Ronald Allen Jr. strikes the lead as they hit the turn. Try to battle back Sea Captain. Then another 3.5 lengths back in third to the favorite Alpha Predator. And then two more back to Richard Hootie, joined outside by Surprise Kick, who's asked for a little bit more. Maclamat now strikes the lead under Richard Allen Jr. Going to have to hold off Alpha Predator and Pablo Morales. They've moved up on the outside within a length of the leader. Into third on the outside comes Richard Hootie set down. Sea Captain trying to hang in there on the rail third. Right now, Maclamat has the lead with Ronald Allen Jr. Here comes Alpha Predator up on the outside, a poke a nose in front. Back racing in third is Sea Captain, then Richard Hootie. It's Alpha Predator, Pablo Morales on cruise control here in the stretch. This one's going to win for fun. Maclamat wakes up as a $700,000 purchase and gets second, and late charging Richard Hootie in third. Rounding off the super was Sea Captain. Winning time 1:38.1. And number 2, Bella Eyes, the long shot here at 6-1. And they're up and racing in the second. Whistler Dixie goes right out, takes the early advantage. Going to be joined on the inside by Quarter, who moves up. And then dropping back into third on the outside, Red Lingerie down to earth, moves through down on the inside. And Bella Eyes, the late closer, is last of the group of 5. They're chasing Whistler Dixie's got a short lead, just a half length over Corded. Outside in third, Red Lingerie up the rail, comes down to earth. And then Bella Eyes about 4 from the front runner and starting to move outside of the group. It's still Whistler Dixie, Scott Spieth holding the advantage. Red Lingerie looking to move up. Then in third comes down to earth. Circling up outside, Bella's Eyes in with a chance. Back towards the rail, Corded is still there. It's Whistler Dixie, Scott Spieth at even money, trying to hold off the charge. Outside, Red Lingerie is there. Up the rail, here comes Corded on the far outside, moving late down to earth. It's Whistler Dixie with the lead. Outside, here comes down to earth, gaining with every stride on the leader. Whistler Dixie trying to dig in with Scott Spieth. Down to earth on the outside, surging late. It's these two to the finish. Whistler Dixie hangs on. Oh, it's closer than I might have thought, so hold tickets. The judges decide the exact order of finish. Bella's Eyes was up for third, and Red Lingerie in fourth. The 3-2. Some play for the 2. Wild Winter is 3-1. The 3 make good sense, and they're off and racing. Right to the lead goes Makes Good Sense. Midnight Punk joining that one down along the rail within a half length. There's a gap of 3 lengths back in third, 2 more than Soul Title. We drop back another 4.5 lengths to Championship Alley, and left at the back, Wild Winter, the late closer. They're chasing Makes Good Sense. Adil Ayala out there on the lead. Midnight Punk inching closer, so is More Than Soul Title, as these two try to gain on the leader. There's almost 4.5 lengths back to Championship Alley, and another 7 to the trailer, Wild Winter. They're chasing Makes Good Sense out there with the lead. Up the rail, here comes More Than Soul Title trying to run down the leader. Then to the outside, Midnight Punk drops back to be third. Championship Alley trying to put a late bid in. And also moving late, Wild Winter with about 6 lengths to make up. They come off the turn, Makes Good Sense with the lead. More Than Soul Title all out trying to gain on the leader. Then in third, Championship May. Far outside, Wild Winter coming late. But it's going to be too late to get to Makes Good Sense. Clear on the lead at 5-1 and coasting home. The battle for second on the outside, Wild Winter gets up, and a photo finish for the third spot. Championship Alley might have outfinished More Than Soul Title. Winning time 1:11.2. And they're they're up and racing. Breaking for the lead on the outside. It's Blueberry Dudette and Bunker Bunny to the inside moving through. On the far outside, going to be Can Suri there with the mix early. Drops back into fifth, passed by Missy Lizzie and Star of Shanghai. The trailer is Did You Look at Her? The pace setter is Bunker Bunny. Aaron Walker out there with a length and a half lead. Between horses, Star of Shanghai is there with Ronald Allen Jr. Then back along the rail comes Missy Lizzie. Joining that group on the outside, 3 wide, is Blueberry Dudette. Now we drop back another 3 lengths to Sock Fury and Can Suri, followed by the distant trailer, Did You Look at Her? The quarter, 22 and 4, and Bunker Bunny. Aaron Walker hopped to it early and has the lead by 2 lengths. Missy Lizzie now trying to gain on the leader. Then comes Star of Shanghai. Back and forth is Blueberry Dudette. Bunker Bunny has the lead and coasting along now on a 3-length advantage. Outside, Star of Shanghai trying to run down Missy Lizzie for the second spot, but nobody's getting to Bunker Bunny. Gonna hop right to the winner's circle. The battle for second here is going to be tight. Missy Lizzie and a photo finish with Star of Shanghai. Also a photo for fourth between Can Suri and Sock Fury. Winning time 1:10 and 4. And they're off and racing. Right to the lead goes Tidal Waters. Going to be joined from the inside by Fierce Warrior and Wild Enough. We drop back to the far outside. Homemade Moonshine is close to the pace today. Up the rail comes Golden Oak. And at the back of that group, we're going to see Silver Token. The pace setter is Wild Enough. Aaron Walker up to take a short lead from Tidal Walkers. 3 wide, Fierce Warrior on the outside. Behind them, Kuzman sits in fourth. Then we drop back another length and a half to Golden Oak, the late closer. And then at the back of the pack is going to be Silver Token. They went the quarter in 23 and 3/5 seconds. And the battle up front, inside Wild Enough. Tidal Waters on the outside. Moving 3 wide of them, Fierce Warrior right there with a good chance. Then in fourth comes Kuzman to the far outside. Homemade Moonshine close to the pace. Then on the rail, Golden Oak followed by Silver Token. Right now, Tidal Waters and Pablo Morales look to shake off the field. They turn for home with a length and a half lead. On the far outside, Homemade Moonshine looking to make a late bid. In between horses there, racing in the third spot is Kuzman. Kuzman trying to angle off the inside to get to Tidal Waters. Outside, Homemade Moonshine putting in a big bid. It's going to be Tidal Waters for the win. Back in second, Silver Token outfinished Homemade Moonshine. Kuzman was there in that photo as well. Unofficial winning time, 1:17 and 3. Hold all tickets until the race can be declared official. And they're off. The 4 Woodchuck goes right to the early lead. Rushing up the rail, there goes My Favorite Daughter. Alongside is Mark the Moose. 3 wide to the turn is Harrow. And at the back down along the rail, ground-saving trip for Creative Choice. As they cruise around that turn, Woodchuck, Adela Yella out there on the leads, got it by a half a length. Here comes My Favorite Daughter. Will move to the outside and look to get by down the backside. Sitting in third, Harold stalks that early pace. And we drop back another 2 lengths to Creative Choice and Mark the Moose. The quarter 24, 1/5 second. Woodchuck trying to take them all the way. Has the lead, 3 parts of a length. My Favorite Daughter and Ronald Allen Jr. right there trying to get to Adela Ayala. Back in third is Harrow. From the back of the pack, now Creative Choice and Mark the Moose. It's about 6 or 7 from front to back, and it is Woodchuck showing the way. He's got it by a length and a quarter now. My Favorite Daughter all out trying to keep up now. Back in third, here comes Harrow putting in a bit and getting closer to the top pair. Then we drop back another length on the inside to Creative Choice. At the back is Mark the Moose. They're chasing Woodchuck still with the lead. Creative Choice is from the back of the pack, has tons of run and is coming up into second. Let's see if they've got something left for the stretch. Back on the outside, Harrow now up to be second, coming after the leader. Creative Choice in between horses. Woodchuck trying to hang on. Outside, Harrow trying to get to Woodchuck. Woodchuck still with that lead and refusing to give it up. Outside, Harrow, one last effort trying to get to him at the wire. Woodchuck chucks the rest of the field, gets the win. Harrow over second, back in third, Creative Choice. In fourth was Mark the Moose. Winning time, 1:36 and 4. They're all in line, and they're off and racing. On the outside, Two Dokes Roadster breaking alertly for the lead. Inside, here comes Revitrix up to take over and pull away by 2 lengths. Into second comes Cinco de Mandi. Up between horses is Two Dokes Roadster. Fourth on the outside comes At a Place. And towards the back of the pass, we have Is That Your Harley moving outside of Straight Madness. They head to the quarter, 23-2, and Revitrix has the advantage, coasting along by 2.5, 3. On the rail is Cinco de Mandi. Two Dokes Roadster sitting third to the outside. Then 2 lengths back on the rail. Here comes Straight Madness. 3 wide, Is That Your Harley? And dropping back is At a Place. Coming up on the half-mile set by Revitrix. He's got it by 1.5 lengths. In second, Cinco de Mandi trying to come off the rail and make a bid 2 wide. 3 wide, Two Dokes Roadster in with a chance. And on the far outside comes At a Place. Back behind the pack, Straight Madness. Short lead for Revitrix. On the outside, here comes Cinco de Mandi trying to run him down. Two Dokes Roadster still with a chance. Looking to split horses. Straight Madness is right there. Something left for Revitrix. On the outside, here comes Straight Madness. And a photo finish with Two Dokes Roadster. That could go either way. Those 2 horses accelerated in the stretch. Back in third was Cinco de Mandi, followed by Revitrix. Unofficial winning time. They're in the gate, and they're off in the 8th. On the outside, it's Red Cat showing some speed. Splitting horses, Will Dancer now emerges on top. Alongside, Gold Wing is there. Up the rail comes Shakedown, followed by Mambocello. And then comes Red Cat, and He's So Zazzy and Dominator towards the back. As they cruise to that first turn, out there on the lead, Will Dancer. Andrew Ramgeek shows the way. Gold Wing and Alice Beckman up into second on the outside, applying pressure. There's a gap of 3.5 back to Shakedown, followed by Red Cat sitting in the 4th position. Our Dominator moves to the outside with Mambocello to the inside. And at the back early is He's So Zazzy, the 9-5 favorite. A lot to do. On the inside, Will Dancer, short lead, right alongside, putting the pressure on Gold Wing. These 2 open up by 4.5 lengths on the rest of the field. Then comes Shakedown, joined by Our Dominator, now gaining momentum. In between horses there is Red Cat. Then comes Gold Wing. And at the back of the pack, trying to move late, will be He's So Zazzy. The opening half went in 49 flat. Inside, Will Dancer digging in, trying to hold off Gold Wing, who continues to apply pressure. Outside in third, here comes Our Dominator up into the picture. And to the inside, Shakedown, followed by Red Cat. And from the back of the pack, only about 4 lengths to He's So Zazzy, who will swing 5 or 6 wide down the stretch. Our Dominator on the outside. Gold Wing darts towards the inside. Then comes Shakedown. On the far outside, moving late, is going to be He's So Zazzy. It's Our Dominator with the lead. Back in second is going to be Gold Wing. And outside, coming late, Red Cat is going to get up for the second spot. But it's Our Dominator with the win in a time of 1:43-2.